Hi, my name is Ryan Foot, and this is my personal narrative speech. Have you ever screwed up? Okay, I think I heard someone in the back. Have you ever screwed up in front of someone else? Okay. Have you ever screwed up in front of your friends or family, your peers, your coach, and all at your most vulnerable stage in life? Just me? Okay. My name is Ryan, and I am a self identified hotshot speech jock. What I mean by that is I did speech in high school. I was a performing arts kid, I was a theater kid, and I still am. But in high school, I got the opportunity to go to competitions with other theater kids and go head to head in performances, trying to a little bit elbow each other out and try to go to all state. All state was the victory, all state was the prize. If you went to all state, you got a medal, you got recognition, and at my school, you got your name on a wall. Can you believe that? So, when I was 14, I got to see my brother perform before me. He was he was a speech kid like me. He had written a lot of his own pieces, and then I got to see him go to all state before me. And if you have siblings, you know that rivalry is huge. And I thought to myself, I'm going to do that. That's going to be me. So when he was a junior, I was a freshman, and he wrote a piece for a group of us called Love Your Neighbor. It was a choral reading piece, it was a group project, so we all got to work on it. And we ended up succeeding, and we ended up going to all state. The victory, the grand prize. We got our name on a wall together. And I was like, oh, I'm here, I made it. But I wasn't done. So that season, I was still a freshman, still 14. I wanted to do storytelling. I loved it. I'd seen it done before. I thought it was so cool. So I chose a children's story uh, that my mom read to me as a kid that I really liked because I thought I could succeed at it. Now, with any competition, you know that there's a set of rules. For performing arts, it's often props, other people, music, lights, sounds, how long you can sit, where you can stand, how you can speak, based on the category that you perform in. So for storytelling, you had to be between 5 and 10 minutes, I believe, or 5 and 8 minutes. You had to have your butt on a stool the entire time. You could not get up, and you had to have an introduction. So when I was 14, I was so nervous to perform that I had forgotten my introduction. I completely missed it because I was just rushing through it. I didn't even think about it. And then when I was finished, I realized, oh, something's wrong. And because it was such a rule, I was disqualified in front of my entire team. I think my parents were there. I don't know. My coach was there, and I had to live with the shame of taking a piece to a competition that I had worked on for a month or two and just seeing that all go away because I wasn't paying attention. So even though I had the success of succeeding earlier, that hurt a lot. Now, this is the Rocky montage. So, whenever speech season rolled around my sophomore, junior, senior year, I worked my little butt off. I would, get to speech practices. I would write things with my coach. I would do everything I could to succeed because I didn't want that to be my biggest thing in high school. I didn't want to be the big failure. And so I worked my butt off. COVID-19 broke out my junior year. We had a COVIDized competition, which was kind of very new at the time. We had just learned what masks were, so we were wearing masks, I believe. And I took a different storytelling piece. And I was nervous, but it was all right. And I all stated. So keep in mind, I now had one more than my brother. The competition was still. I got my redemption. I had proven myself to myself. I got to be on the wall again. It was perfect. But that wasn't enough for me. So confidence builds upon confidence. Success builds upon success. So when I was a senior, I all stated 4 times, which is the most you can. So when I walked across my graduation stage, I sounded like a wind chime. It was so annoying, but I loved it. I couldn't have been more proud because it was all I ever wanted. And I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have had the drive to succeed if I didn't fall on my face in front of all my friends. Um, so confidence builds confidence, success builds upon success. And that's my story.